Coming to Joplin, the Burlington Coat Factory retail store will be opening later this year at the former location of Bed Bath & Beyond at 409 Geneva Avenue. You can read more about it inside the KCRG app. A writer for the Southwest Journal has compiled a new list of the top 10 most dangerous cities in Missouri. Using FBI data, one big surprise, Nevada, in mostly rural Vernon County, a city of only 8,000, came in third. Joplin came in 8th due to its high rate of property crime. You can read more at newstalkkzrg.com. Your News is a service of Freeman Health System, the most experienced team in our area for maternal child care, and it's the same distance from Monette to Joplin as it is to Springfield. Go to freemanhealth.com/maternity. When you see news, call or text our tip line at 417-2089-TIP. For News Talk KZRG, I'm Steve Smith on KIX 102.5.
We'll see sunshine this afternoon with highs in the low 90s. Clear skies and 65 tonight. Sunshine low 90s for tomorrow and Thursday. Same thing, sunshine highs nearing 90.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radar's not showing anything over the 4 states.
70 in Neosho, 68 in Pittsburgh, 70 in Joplin. To get signed up for severe weather alerts, head to the KIX app.
Time now for the KIX Kids Pledge. Today we're featuring Lincoln and Dawson from Sarcoxy. Great job, guys. And if you'd like your kids to be on the KIX Kids Pledge, just go to KIX1025.com and go to the Morning KIX page and click on the button there to find out how to upload your audio.
You can also just call us and we can record them at 623-1025.
We're going to be finding out who's the next winner of Born and Raised Festival passes in just 15 minutes.
Here's Morgan Wallen
On the 4 states, #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
Which we have having the biggest upset, mess up, all that good jazz that we've ever had, I think, ever in music programming right now. Between him and Luke Combs, and there's so much turnover. 4 songs yesterday.
That's crazy.
And it's been that way every single week. Part of that is also because they changed the way that charts were gathered.
Right.
And the whole charting process is up in arms. Some people are using Luminate. Some are either using the other chart.
Mm-hmm.
And it's creating some, I think, a little bit of conflict.
Yeah.
Because I pulled them both up yesterday and tried to go by both of them, and there was all sorts of discrepancies between the two.
So then how do you decide what to do?
Well, go with the one that I've always go with the one that with the least amount of change. So if I see something that's like, whoa, my gosh, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go with the most reasonable or smaller changes that there are.
Morning, Kathy. Good morning, Sheila.
And because of that, I didn't get completely done yesterday.
Good morning, Tyreek.
Burp.
Burp. How's everyone doing this morning?
I did.
Yeah, she was so happy.
Morning.
And I get the feeling she knew it was us.
Oh, yeah, I think so.
Good morning.
Hello there.
Hello.
I like that, too. I hate, it's been a while since we've got one of the other calls that we had this morning.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that used to be the regular.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they're recognizing, oh, it's this number.
Yeah. Yes.
How is everybody? So I went yesterday and spent a whole other afternoon in the pool. I was trying to stay out of the sun a little bit. I wanted to get some in the spots where I didn't have any. That's really difficult to do.
Don't you have a dermatology appointment?
You got to sit like this, and
Randy.
So anyway, after a little while, the sun just kept moving. It kept moving. I don't know what's up with that. So I just got out and laid on the deck. I just threw a towel down, got in the shade of the umbrella, and lay on the deck and slept there until, I'm used to taking a nap in the afternoon.
Right.
So I just fell asleep on the deck. And when I got up, I had board stripes on me.
Whoops.
From laying there on the deck.
Yeah.
And then we cooked out on the grill again last night and watched some of Black Mirror. Okay, the new season of Black Mirror is out. If you've never watched it, some of the shows are questionable. This is like the 6th season of Black Mirror, I think. It's Netflix version of Twilight Zone is what I call it.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of a sci-fi futuristic, but not all. There was one last night we watched, and it's called Joan is Awful. It's so good, so mind-blowingly good. So there's this girl. She gets up in the morning. She really doesn't like her fiance that she lives with, but she's getting married to him anyway. You know, she hates his cooking. And she drives on her way to work, and when she gets there, she has to fire this lady, and she does that and goes home, and her fiance's cooked her more food that she can't stand, and they sit down to watch a movie on the Netflix on this show is called Streamberry, but it has the same like Netflix has and the same logo, but it says Streamberry.
Mm-hmm.
So they're watching it, and he's like, what is this? And she has very distinctive hair, by the way. Black hair with 2 blonde streaks.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous looking, but kind of skunky. Anyway, there is this girl. It's Selma Hayek, and it says Joan is Awful, and it's Selma Hayek with that hair, and it's called Jonas. And it's like, what is this?
Mm-hmm.
She thinks it's a prank that her fiance's playing on her, so they start playing it. Well, it's her entire day. Also, where she texted her ex-boyfriend, but it shows her firing, and all these people are watching this show. So, by the way, this character is played by Anne. She's a famous actress. I can't remember her name.
Hathaway.
No. Anne, no. Something Anne Heche did.
Oh.
So, anyway, she's so upset because it's kind of over-exemplified. It's dramatized, and they're exaggerating everything, and it just makes her look horrible. Well, they dive further into this and realize that this is an AI simulation that when she clicked on the terms and services of Streamberry, she gave them the right to use her story, and she can't sue them. She loses her job because of disclosing company secrets through this show. And then Selma Hayek gets mad because they're using her likeness, which she gave them the right to do, turns out, and can't sue them. So the two of them team up together, and they find out that this girl, Joan, is a simulation of the real Joan. She's an actress playing her, not aware of it.
What?
Who is being played by Selma Hayek, who in Selma Hayek's world, she's being played by Kate Blanchett.
What the heck?
Oh, my gosh. It goes through this. I'm sitting there going,
Hold up. 5 seconds. We gotta go. We gotta talk.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 7-Eleven.
Sunshine today with highs in the low 90s. It's 70 in Joplin.
We'll give you a look at the weather forecast, tell you what it's going to be like for this afternoon. Also, we're going to be finding out who's the next winner of Born and Raised Festival passes.
That'll be in just 10 minutes.
So here's Tim McGraw.
On the 4 states, #1 for country.
KIX 102.5. Gosh, I don't know what I did. That was it. That's it.
That was,
So anyway, the resolution of the story and everything is the big thing, what they do to fix all this. But it is so crazy. It's like, one of those cameras where you look and you can see yourself seeing yourself, seeing yourself, seeing yourself.
Is it a movie or a TV show?
It's a TV show, but it's about 45 minutes long.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a short, I would call it. This is a series. Black Mirror is a series.
Oh, okay.
And there are 6 seasons of this. Now, here's the deal with Black Mirror. Every single one is different because they're done by different directors, different writers.
Ooh.
Completely different.
That's
Netflix, I
interesting.
think, just gives them a premise and says, hey, it has to be sci-fi related. That's it. Because the very next one, which was almost as good, was about a boy, a Scottish college kid. Him and his girlfriend go home to his home in Scotland, where his mom lives alone. She's a widow. And they're filmmakers in college, and they're trying to come up with a great documentary. Well, she discovers through his friends and everything that there was a serial killer that lived there. The reason the town's so decrepit and everything, there was a serial killer, and everybody's moved away because of the pariah that goes along with that. And she's like, we need to make a documentary about this. And they begin to go into it. And I don't want to give that away, but oh my gosh. And then the third one is about these 2 astronauts in space that have replicants of them living on Earth. And when they're not working in space, they can put a little card, their key card thing, into their deal next to their bed, and their consciousness goes into that replicant on Earth so that they can be with their family. Only thing is, a bunch of Charles Manson type psychos break into the house and kill this one's family in front of him and hack up his replicant and everything. So he's stuck up there now dealing with all of this. And the other guy's going back and forth. So he says, maybe it'll be a good idea to let you use my replicant so you can go live with my replicant with my wife and my kid. And
what?
Yeah. So, and hilarity ensues. We're not through that one all the way. So that's just episode 3 out of about 6. They're crazy stories. Ray Bradbury-esque type stories.
They sound interesting, though.
Oh, yeah, crazy. So far, this has been the best season I've ever seen. There's one that Miley Cyrus was in one time, I remember. It was about a superstar. That was from one of the previous seasons. That was kind of interesting about her giving up her superstardom because it's almost like a disease. And they're all different. Some of them are animated and some aren't. It's very hard to know what you're getting into. Some of them have very questionable content, language-wise,
right,
and other things. Some of them are very violent. So it's hit and miss with these.
It's super interesting, though, that it's always so different.
The stories are what's amazing on all of them.
Morning, Floyd. Morning, Melissa. Good morning, Jimmy.
Good morning. Good morning.
It's Jerry. Good morning, Jerry. Did you get home okay? We were just talking about you yesterday. What'd you get in Minecraft, Mexican Tail? Morning, Dorinda. Good morning, Tisha. Got lots of folks on this morning. Thank you for sharing the video, Floyd. So Bean started dance yesterday for the summer.
Yeah.
And she is in Acro 2 now. And after class, she was a little bit stressed out. She's like, Mom, I don't even know what it was. My back bend flip over thing anymore. I don't know. She can do like the arch.
Yeah.
And then kick her leg up and go over and stand up.
And that's it.
But she couldn't do it last night. And so she was really upset with herself for not being able to do it. But as we're talking about it in the car, the boy goes, Mom, I found a tick.
Again?
Like, what? He's like, yeah, it's on my head.
Oh, my gosh.
Right? And so I'm driving. So I'm like, okay, hang tight. Like, we'll get home and I'll check it out. And sure enough, on his scalp, he has a tick.
That's not uncommon.
What the heck? And so I get the tick taken care of and get him taken care of. And then we start going through everybody's hair. We look like monkeys, right? Piecing through each other's hair, just trying to see.
Well, that's how they bond. So,
hey, good morning, Dustin. But he was so much more casual about this one than he was the first one.
Yeah, it's like, oh, big deal.
Like, okay, I got one now, and now I know what's going on.
Been there, done it.
But these are a lot bigger than the ticks that I got at church camp that one year.
Well, and the thing is that the Lyme disease is way more prevalent now than it used to be. So you got to be really careful in that. I mean, they could be being exposed to that.
So I looked it up last night, and the ones that were on him have the little white dot. They're the Lone Star ticks. Yep. And I think they said Lyme disease is more prevalent in the deer ticks and the ticks.
Right. The deer tick is what they're.
And that's what I had, I think, at church camp. Because they were all little ticks all over my legs.
Yeah.
Yes, I got home okay. Thank you so much for inviting me into the station. I had a wonderful time. It was so good to meet you, Jerry. I'm so glad that you got to make it in. Yeah, you've been gone for several days, Dustin. First day he's had off in 7 days. Yuck. Good morning, Carol. Okay. That break is done. So then last night, Kyle's working out in the yard, and our neighbor comes over and starts talking to him. And so Kyle calls me outside. And the neighbor's like, hey, I've seen your little green car over here just sitting, and I saw that you've got a new car. Can I buy your Honda?
Oh, my gosh.
I was like, really? Really?
Hey.
And he's like, yeah. He's like, even if it doesn't, work great. I can sell it for parts, and because he works on cars, that's what he does.
Wow, that is so cool because normally it's very, very hard to get rid of something like that when you're salvaging it.
Right. And so I told him, I was like, hey, Kathy says you guys are blurry this morning.
What? Are you sure? It may be your network.
Hold on, okay, 5 seconds. Let's find out our winner.
Yeah.
1 second.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Sunshine this afternoon, highs nearing 90. It's 70 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast in just about 5 minutes. Tell you what it's going to be like for the rest of the week. Here's a prediction. Hot.
Hot, and more hot, but we'll take a full look at that forecast in about 5 minutes.
But first, it's time to find out who's the next winner of Born and Raised Festival passes for the event coming to Pryor, Oklahoma in September.
I think the KIX Up went ahead and picked our winner. You ready to call him?
Yeah, you can get all the details by going to KIX1025.com. Let's see here. Hopefully they answer, Jen.
Good morning.
Hello, is this Michelle?
It is.
Michelle from Web City.
It is.
Did you get signed up yesterday on the KIX app for Born and Raised Festival passes?
I did.
Well, congratulations!
You won!
Yay!
You are going to the big event happening in Pryor in September.
Awesome.
Just tell us who's the 4 States Concert Connection, Michelle.
KIX 102.5.
Yay!
Yay. Dustin says it's not blurry on his end. Good morning,
Yeah,
Kinda.
I'm afraid that might be your
That might be your connection.
network or lack thereof.
Yeah, so I was like telling him everything that's wrong with it. I'm like, the whole back end's about to fall off. It leaks really bad oil. This and this doesn't work.
Yeah,
And he was like, but it still turns on. It runs, right? I was like, yeah. And he's like, and your glass and stuff is in really good shape. He's like, I'm serious. I'll buy it from you. He's like, figure out how much you want for it and then come knock on my door and we'll hash it out.
So did you?
I don't know what to ask
Go
for.
to Kelly Blue Book.
I went to Kelly Blue Book and my car's in poor condition, so it won't give me a report of how much to ask for. So I don't know. Hey, good morning, Chris. No, you can't qualify, Dustin. You got to wait 30 days. And if you try, our clearance office might put a ban on your account.
Yep.
We've been having that issue lately.
Cut that noise.
Mm-hmm. Jerry says, I got home and my father-in-law broke his legs. Oh, my gosh.
Both of them?
Both?
Why? I mean, don't you guys have cable?
I don't think he did it on purpose, Randy.
Well, it sounded like maybe he was trying to find something to do.
Okay, he says just the left one.
Okay.
Better than both legs.
Much better.
So, yeah, I don't know what to ask for it. I'm thinking just...
Okay, what is the undamaged version? I mean, how much?
around 1,000, maybe 12,000. I mean, my car is 260.
Did you just say 12,000?
1,200.
I would say 800-900.
Really?
Yeah.
I was gonna say like 200.
No, gosh, no.
No?
It costs you that much to have it towed away. And he's going to get that much in parts. I wouldn't do less than 5.
Okay.
I wouldn't.
I was looking at the price of how much you'd get for like each window and stuff, and it's at least $75 per window.
Mm-hmm.
So 75 times 4, $150 for the front windshield and the back windshield. It's 300, 4, 5. Yeah, it's over 500 right there.
I wouldn't do less than that.
Call Harry. Harry will know how much to ask for it.
That's true. Harry would.
I don't have Harry's number. You talk to Harry. Have him
Well, when he calls.
call.
Hopefully
Yeah.
He'll call before then. Maybe he'll be on today.
Dustin says I would say 800. Okay, so here's the deal. It leaks oil really, really, really bad. I was having to put 3 quarts in every like week and a half. Otherwise, my oil light would come on. It has a sunroof that works great. It drives. It brakes. The front end brakes are like a year and a half old, maybe 2 years old. The tires are fine. The back bushing and the underside is all rusted and it's about to fall off. I've only got one window that rolls down. My automatic locks don't work. Jerry says, I'll tell him to call you. Thank you, Jerry.
There you go.
Good morning, Kathy. Chris says $1.
He'll give you $1.
$1. I think I might be shooting myself in the foot with that one.
Oh, can't handle it.
Sheila says, you selling a car? My old car is just sitting in front of our house at this point, and my neighbor came up and was like, hey, I want to buy it from you. So we figured we were just going to get it hauled off and just be done with it. But if he wants to buy it and can get some use out of it, then he is welcome to it. Hit the Price is Right vibe. The car is a 96 and has 260,000 miles on it. And it's manual. My new car is automatic, and I miss my manual so much. I think manual cars are so much more fun to drive. Have a good one, Dustin. You're looking for a car, Sheila? I would not feel comfortable selling you this car. Knowing how much is wrong with it and how much work it needs, and the fact that it could truly die and or break down at any moment. I do know of a different car that's for sale. If you message me and remind me, I can try and get you some details. There was one of my coworkers actually that Kyle and I were talking to before we bought the car that we did. But that was part of the reason that we bought our new car so quickly is the back end of my car could just break at any moment. I'm going to message you. My son is looking. Okay, cool. And I know on that car, by the way, the AC doesn't work on it.
This compression shirt is. In Mexico when we were at Escaret.
Mm-hmm.
It's tight.
Yeah. I like the contrast that you got going on today.
My Spanx shirt.
Your Spanx shirt. Yeah, but otherwise that car runs fine.
So you realize tomorrow is the first day of summer?
And
First
it feels like it.
official day of summer. It's like this year the seasons are following exactly what the calendar's doing. For the first time, this never happens. I mean, we either have, summer in February or winter all the way through mid-May or, whatever. We'll have a cold snap in June. But this year it's felt like it's gone exactly. Spring felt like it was really late.
Yeah.
Spring didn't happen until May. But if you listen to it, April showers bring May flowers. Usually we have April flowers because the showers happen usually in March. So this year it's actually following the calendar, which it rarely does here. So we're actually right on.
Mm-hmm.
June being very green and very summery.
Yeah.
And now July is going to get hot.
Sweltering,
And then
sure.
August will be a desert wasteland.
I got a Hyundai Santa Fe.
If everything follows the prescribed schedule.
Right. Okay, so for this upcoming break, do we have a story that goes with that?
You do. No. We just, mention. To me, there is, but what detail do you want to go into? They've announced it recently, and this is expected to be the largest, most detailed ever.
Okay.
And you could even be like, I can't believe he's doing it. Are you kidding? I can't believe this is even a thought. Of course he is, but
Okay.
But not just for him. She's got a fortune of her own.
Oh, does she really? What does she do?
Who knows? whatever she wants, I guess. She's marrying Jeff Bezos, so. Oh, da, 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 da.
My pen keeps dying. I think we need another one. Kathy says she likes your jacket.
Thank you. I can't remember where I got this. I think.
What did you get, Mexican Tail? What'd you get? What'd you get? What'd you get? The foxes are my favorite.
I think I got it from, what's their face?
What's their
Clothing store?
Pam? No, I'm kidding. What clothing store?
Used clothing store?
Oh, Plato's?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I may have ordered it off Amazon. It was a cheapie.
Did you get a
For
sniffer?
Huh? A sniffer.
A sniffer. They're new to Minecraft. The number of people who commented yesterday that they hate the phrase "my bad." Holy
My bad.
cow.
Hate it. Totally get that.
Mm-hmm. Just saying is another one. All right, there it is.
Yep. Okay, your next chance.
Go get signed up on the KIX app for those Born and Raised Festival passes. And there's the phone.
Hi there, Morning Kicks.
Can I do the morning sound?
The Morning Sound. Yeah, what do you think it is?
Gumball machine.
Gumball. Oh, that's not it, but good try.
Thank you.
Thanks. There. So close.
Oh, man,
So
you're
close.
right there.
Keep on trying there, honey. You'll get it eventually someday. I don't think she will, though. You know,
No,
secretly, I believe that she's going to be lucky to get out of the house.
Right. Oh, thank you, Kenda.
So we're talking about the dumbest reason you've ever heard of breaking up with someone. And Jen, I realized how shallow she is this morning.
No, Randy. It's not like that.
I don't know, Jen.
Okay.
Man.
No. Here's the story. This guy that I dated when I first got into radio, he was the afternoon guy, and at this point I was only doing weekends and some
Which
night
can
stuff.
I just point out? Mistake!
Yeah, terrible idea. Terrible idea. So he was super congenial and funny.
It's congeniality.
And he had a great personality, but I was 0% physically attracted to this guy.
So,
And to make it worse, he didn't bathe often.
oh, that's unfortunate.
And he would actually like flip his underwear inside out. And it was really, really like you could
the
tell.
fact that you knew that,
I know,
to me, is
I
pretty
know.
amazing. I mean, he told you that, in other words,
Yes.
or showed you that.
No. He told me.
I don't know. I'm assuming maybe.
I made him cry once because I pointed out
Mhm.
the smell to him, and it was a
Should
whole
be ashamed.
thing. And I tried. I was like, Jen, don't be shallow. Just give the guy a chance. He's got a great personality.
Bless your heart.
But I was like, I can't do it. He smells really bad, but also I just don't feel it. Like I'm not physically into him, and it's never gonna work that way, you know? So yeah, we did not last very long.
Wow.
Sheila says that's a sign. Yeah, if you don't like physically enjoy looking at the person,
Right?
then just don't. I do think people become more attractive the more you get to know them and like them as a person. But if that physical attraction's not initially there, then no. His excuse, by the way, is that he didn't have a washer and dryer
Well,
and he couldn't afford to go to the laundromat.
okay.
But he lived in the apartment next to the radio station
So,
and they paid for his phone.
so
Wha-
he didn't spend money, in other words. So where's his money going?
Right. Priorities.
I guess.
Do you want to go at 3450? I messed up. I had another song.
Yes, 3450.
Sorry.
It's all right, Jen. Bless your heart.
I try. I really do.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 735.
Sunshine this afternoon with highs in the low 90s. It's 70 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast and 4 states news in just 25 minutes.
Plus, don't forget to go to the KIX app. We have more Born and Raised Festival passes up for grabs.
And another chance for you to get signed up. We'll find out who the winner is tomorrow morning at 7:20. So go ahead and get on there and get signed up right now.
Plus, in the next hour, we want to know what's the most stupid reason you've ever broken up with someone.
Jen's been telling us her relationship exploits on Facebook Live and the KIX Live video that's on there and stuff, YouTube Live.
Yeah, I learned if you're not physically attracted to someone from the get-go, it's never going to work.
You thought that might grow over time?
I guess, and
Much
maybe
like
he
the
would start
fungus
bathing
that he
and
had.
not flip his underwear inside out. The
So,
smell was a whole problem.
I dated a girl when I was in college once, I remember, and I was fixed up with her by a mutual friend of ours and went out with her and tried really hard, but she smoked menthol cigarettes and her breath was atrocious. And when I tried to kiss her, I had to hold it down.
Oh, no.
Hold it down. And she really had a good time because she contacted me ongoingly, and I could not tell her, no, hon, your breath stinks. I could see this is going nowhere. There's no point in pursuing this. Why am I prolonging? Let's excise this at the root,
Right.
And I did. I could not tolerate that.
So let us know the most stupid reason you've ever broken up with someone at
That's
633-1025. What do you mean?
I don't think those are stupid reasons.
I don't think they are either.
I think those are
really
smart
don't.
reasons. We want to know the dumb reason. Now, the opposite end is for people getting together. You got to be smart about this.
If you look at like Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez, I don't know if you've heard about this, but they are getting ready to get married and they have like the biggest prenup ever.
Literally. I mean, they're saying it's one of the most expensive prenups in the history of humankind, I guess. So between his fortune and her fortune, which she's got her own, Lauren Sanchez does, but a lot of people are talking about this is his way of protecting himself against a possible gold digger.
I can't imagine why he would need a prenup though. Like if you love someone enough to get married to them, you shouldn't need a prenup, right?
He's defending this idea from his mountaintop lair. Check it out.
It is I, the record-breaking Jeff Bezos. And no, I'm not talking about wearing the world's ugliest shirt at Coachella, nor am I referencing the record-shattering divorce settlement with my ex-wife. What was her face again? Oh, anyway. Listen up, Guinness. I'm talking about signing the world's biggest prenuptial agreement with my fiancée, Lauren Sanchez. Oh, but don't get the wrong idea about my buxomly beautiful betrothed. I ain't saying she's a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no It's actually a very simple prenup. On the odd chance that she decides to cancel her Prime marriage membership, there will be no money exchanged. However, we will split the house in half. Yeah, I'll get the inside, and she'll get the outside.
Our buddy Forrest Staunchill, brokered by Real, can guarantee to sell your home at a price and a deadline you agreed to, or he'll buy it. Contact
Oh,
Forrest.
we don't want this. Nope, sorry.
Kendra says, I had the same thing happen to me.
Kendra.
Which
Don't you
one?
have to have a boyfriend first, Kendra?
Randy Brooks.
Sorry, that I was just being mean.
Yeah, you were.
Because that's so easy to do.
Sorry, Jimmy. Yeah, we got it fixed. The guy also had a mohawk, and I really like that about him. What? What?
That's the standard she's looking for. Does he have a mohawk?
I like the look of a
maybe you
mohawk.
need to address your priorities.
Okay, this was like 19-year-old Jen.
Okay, yeah. This one's so much more mature than that one was, right?
Oh.
I mean, just look at the choice, the number of piercings that she chooses to display. That I think is highly representative of your maturity level or your age.
What do you mean?
Well, the older you get, the less metal's in your face and ears.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, even me myself, I'm an example of that.
Mm-hmm. How many did you say you had? 6?
Yeah, 6, 7, counting the nose.
Nostril or septum?
Nostril.
My eyebrow one was my favorite, though.
Yeah, what fun.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Yeah. I don't know who that is. I love this outfit, Lainey Wilson.
Her watermelon one.
So she played a show in Bloomington, Illinois, and her outfit is super cute. She's got a matching like crop toppy thing and bell bottoms,
Yeah,
and her hat, of course.
of course.
You know, I love that Blake Shelton is just enjoying life now on the farm and being a dad.
I love that Blake Shelton.
doing his thing. I do like him. I think he's a funny guy, but it's nice to see him just take a step back and do stuff for him. Good morning, Lisa. How are you? We've got 5 people watching yesterday's video.
What the heck?
Guys, we're live right now. You're on the wrong
This
video.
happens way more than you'd think, I believe.
I don't understand it. Wow, we've got viewers on almost all of these videos.
Yep.
What are they doing? Oh, there's 0 on that one from June 6th. Zero on June 2nd, 0 on June 1st. Where is Megan this morning? I don't know.
She is kind of late, isn't she?
She is. Hopefully everything's okay. Did she say yesterday was the last day of summer school for her kiddos?
I can't remember.
Might be sleeping in, yeah.
That's a load of garbage. You don't get to sleep in. We don't get sleep in. You don't get sleep in.
That's not fair.
That is fair. It's not fair they get sleep in when we don't get sleep in.
We chose this life.
No, it chose us.
Doing very well, Lisa. Thank you.
So I had a buddy we made fun of. We called him Jerry after Jerry Seinfeld because he constantly broke up for the dumbest reasons. There was some speculation if maybe there weren't other things at issue, with him. But he broke up with the girl once because she had a mole on her cheek. And I thought it was attractive. But he said, I just can't get past it. It's all I can think about when I see it and it's got a little hair in it. And I'm like,
You just couldn't do it?
what the heck is wrong with you? I'm like, that's stupid.
I had a friend who got dumped at the zoo, and she was there with her boyfriend and her best friend, and he drove. So he dumped her at the zoo and then had to drive them back to her
What?
house.
And here's another thing with someone like that. What are they not thinking about? I mean, you want to spend all that awkward time together then?
Yeah.
Don't you want to? I don't understand that.
I don't either. Maybe it just got to a point where it's like, I can't not do this now. If I don't do it, I'm not going to do it at all.
How is that a thing?
It's some people they don't like the confrontation. It makes them feel weird. They don't want to make the other person feel bad.
Even me, I'm OCD. I'm not going to I got to do it now.
Floyd says, a lot of times on Facebook, the day before shows up before that days. I have to look for you some mornings. Interesting. Good morning, Romelda. Thank you. Are you off today, Kenda? Or did you already work? But yeah, if I were in that situation, I would wait till I'm dropping her back off at home.
Definitely. I mean, how stupid. I just don't get it.
And in a way, I think it's worse now, though, because ghosting is so prevalent. Like, people just up and leave. They're just done. They never respond again.
Hey, and lucky you if that does happen, because that's a psychopath right there. Literally the definition of psychopathic behavior. And you just got out of that without having to do any heavy lifting. I think that's huge. Psychopath is where everyone else exists. They're not even real. Okay, so sociopath would be better in this instance. That's a sociopath, someone who believes that, yes, everyone else is real, but they're only there for you.
Yeah.
For you to capitalize off of.
I have a friend on Facebook who dated this professor for 10 months. And
choices.
Yeah. He did some traveling and things like that. And so he came back in town. She went to go pick him up from the airport, and he was sick. And she dropped him off at home, and she never heard from him again after that.
Wow.
We got to do a sec here.
Lucky her. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Can you believe tomorrow is the first official day of summer?
Well, it feels like it. It's going to be low 90s.
For those of you that are dealing with a lot of sweat, we've got exactly what you need after Dylan Scott.
On KIX 102.5.
A towel.
A towel.
No, not a towel, but could be a towel.
But yeah, so she tried calling him, heard nothing back from him.
Yeah.
She called his daughter because she was afraid. She's like, he was sick. Like, is he even okay? Daughter wouldn't answer, wouldn't respond to her. So she was like, okay, I guess that's it. I guess we're done.
Lucky her.
What? Randy, you kive your hands around. It looks like you're slapping Jen's face.
When I wave my hands around, it looks like I'm slapping you in the face. You like that?
Oh, is it?
They're really liking that, I think.
Is it because his hand goes in front of my camera? Maybe.
Yeah. Whack.
Oh. What? Floyd says he was hoping she would get in a monkey's case.
Monkey's cage.
You hope that she would just be so distraught she would like throw herself into the lion pit.
Oh, that's another fun
Non-issue.
way to spend the day, too.
Thank you, Kenda. She says, be nice to Jen.
I am being nice.
Do you remember
I do.
your first girlfriend that you ever had?
That I ever had.
Mhm.
First, I mean, yes, 3rd grade.
Why did you guys break up then? Because I feel like these reasons were always so dumb when you were really young.
Yeah, she dumped me.
Yep.
Yippers. Yep. Remember that?
Yep.
Yeah.
So my first boyfriend,
Woo.
we went to elementary school together, but we didn't start dating until 6th grade. And we didn't have a single class together. And we never hung out.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 750.
Sunshine this afternoon with highs in the low 90s. It's 70 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at 4 states news and weather in just 10 minutes. First day of summer is tomorrow.
Oh, and it's going to feel like it highs in the low 90s.
And it's that way all week long. So everybody who was begging for summer, and yeah, I'll admit I was one of those, that's now having to deal with an immense amount of sweat. I changed the battery in my truck yesterday.
I bet you were drenched after that.
In the garage.
Oh, no.
It was over 100 degrees according to the thermostat. I didn't know the body could produce that much water without urinating.
Randy.
Well, I'm just saying, it was impressive.
You needed a towel.
So I had to stand in one place there because the stupid clamp thing that holds the battery in place, had to take that. And for some reason, they put a 28-foot long bolt in there.
Of course.
So I'm doing that. My wife comes in to check on me because I've been out there for about 10 or 15 minutes. And she sees the literal puddle on the floor and she goes, "What happened here?" As if I had an accident on the floor.
Well,
And I'm
there's a
like-
reason we got puppy pads.
I'm sweating here. She looked at me like, mm-hmm. I'm like, no. I didn't want to stop what I was doing, so I just peed on the floor.
Well,
Are
it wouldn't
you
be the first
kidding
time
me?
for you.
Yes. What are you saying? I resent that remark. And for those of you that know what I'm talking about, that are having to deal with an immense amount of sweat and feel like somebody, I don't know, ought to apologize maybe for all the amount of sweat coming out of your body.
Well, the sun's not going to do it. Summer's not going to do it. Weather's not
Mother
going to do it.
Nature's not going to do it.
That's why we've got Mr. Morgan Freeman to do it for them.
Hello, I am Sweat. I'd like to sincerely apologize for making your dress shirt stick to your shoulder blades and become translucent, and for causing your socks to be soggy, and your hair to cling to your forehead. I admit, it's not a good look. And while my primary biological function is to cool you down, I regret that you get more hot-headed when there's a droplet of me hanging off the tip of your nose. I'm sorry, but I'm only trying to help. I wish you could see that, but a drop of me just got in your eye and it stings. And all you're seeing is red. Oh, and one more thing. I'm sorry you chose to buy a leather sofa. Apologetically yours, Sweat.
Yeah, good luck peeling yourself off of that thing.
I hate that feeling.
Naga hide. You know how many Nagas they have to kill to make a Naga hide chair?
What's a naga?
It's what they get Naga hide from.
What's naga hide?
You've never heard of Naga hide?
No, I feel like you're pulling my leg right now.
Look it up. It's Naga hide.
Naga. How do you spell Naga?
Naugahyde.
Naugatuck is a town in Connecticut. Naugahyde. What is this thing?
It's a naga. I can't believe you've never heard of Naugahyde.
Look. Look, they made it a creature.
The naga, yeah.
The Naga is ugly, it says.
And deserves to die?
The indestructible Naga. What the heck? The Naga presents recliners for Father's Day. Oh, these are creepy.
I think they're akin to the snipe.
Yeah. Look at him. Well, he's not long-legged.
I can't believe they have a naga.
They have a
Pictures
naga.
of a naga. Yep, there it is.
His teeth are insane. Randy, was you nice to her or was you mean to her?
I was.
Was you?
I was what I was.
Jen and Randy, I sent you another Play My Songs, this Mexican Tale.
Oh, okay.
Where is... Oh, my Lanta. Go there. Ever. What's the most stupid reason you've ever broken up with someone
The
or
dumbest
been...
reason you've ever heard of somebody ending a relationship is the way I did it on my other deals.
Hmm. Okay. Oh, hey guys, don't forget we also have those passes
Silver Dollar
to the
City passes,
Yeah,
yes.
Silver Dollar City. You can go get signed up on the KIX website. We've got that, and then Backyard Party Sweepstakes is still going on too. So you can go get signed up for that while you're getting signed up for Silver Dollar City stuffs. That same guy texted tickets this morning.
Another one?
Yeah.
Jeez. I know what the sound is. Wow. So much hope for our society as a whole.
Kendra says, I signed up. Oh, good.
All right.
Go sign up.
We'll make sure you're disqualified.
No, we won't. Oh, yeah. I was going to pull up.
Doing pull-ups?
Nearly Impossible Trivia.
Oh, yeah. We haven't done that in a while.
We haven't done it in forever. What is the most commonly forgotten item when packing for road trips?
Oh, that's one of those. I don't like those as well.
These are Googleable.
Yeah. Well, it's not trick questions either. I like the trick questions.
Mm-hmm. Most commonly forgotten item when packing for road trips. Nope, not phone charger, Jimmy.
Underwear.
Not underwear. Most commonly forgotten item when packing for road trips. Kinda got it. She said toothbrush.
Toothbrush. That's why they provide them.
That's why
isn't
they
it?
provide them, yeah, in case you forget yours. I think I would have a slight panic attack if I forgot money on a road trip.
We forgot money. Oh no, where's the car?
Right.
Forgot
We
it.
forgot the car for the road trip.
We should not leave the house.
Too late now. Yep, toothbrush. That's right, Dorinda. What? That's too much math. That's not, I don't like that.
Too much adding.
Yes.
Too much subtracting.
I don't want riddles where I have to math. That's kind of fun. What does a dog do that a man wears?
Dog do. Pants. I like that kind of
Yes,
question.
it was pants. What do you call two ants from Italy?
Italian.
Nope.
Oh no.
Two ants from Italy. What do you call them?
Two ants from Italy.
Two ants from Italy. What do you call them?
Two ants from Italy.
No, but you're not wrong.
Here's two ants from Italy.
Two ants from Italy. Any ideas? Have a good one, Melissa. Ants from Italy.
They're Italian, right? So it's got to have Italian in the name.
Does it?
I would think.
What else is in Italy? Anything?
Romans?
Sicily?
Sicilians?
What else is there? Is it Rome?
Romans? Venice?
We're getting a phone call.
Hi there, Morning Kicks!
Morning.
Oh, there's
Hi.
Dustin.
How you doing, Dustin?
Good, oh good.
Hey, what is the most ridiculous, most dumb reason that you've ever broken up with someone?
Yeah, he ought to have some. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. What can we do for you today, Dustin?
A Garth song? How about a Garth song?
What about the fire song?
Standing outside of it?
All right, Dustin, we'll see what we can do for you, okay? Have a great day.
Thanks, ma'am.
They're called romance. What did you think of the storms? I was actually
I slept through them all.
yeah. I was watching video coverage of the one that went through Oklahoma. That one was holy cow.
Well, and then they did declare a tornado in Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't in Missouri ever, but we did have winds up to 80 mile an hour in some areas.
Right. All right, here we go. 8 seconds. We'll see sunshine this afternoon with highs nearing 90. Clear skies and 65 tonight. Sunshine and 90 for tomorrow. And Thursday, sunshine highs in the low 90s.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radar isn't showing anything over the 4 states.
75 in Miami, 73 in Pittsburgh, 75 in Joplin. To get signed up for severe weather alerts, head to the KIX app.
So we're wanting to know, what is the dumbest reason that you've ever heard of someone breaking up with someone else?
You can call or text us at 623-1025.
Or tell us on Facebook. Here's Luke Bryan.
On the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5. Some of these I think of as good reasons, but
Mm-hmm. And then Mississippi got a really bad tornado as well.
dog owners are most likely to name their female dog Bella. That's the #1 dog name in the United States. I didn't name her. She had that name when we got her.
Yeah.
You know what I name her? Kitty. Here, kitty, kitty. I used to have a friend who had a cat that they had named Dog.
Yeah.
Come here, dog. And that cat would come running.
Mm-hmm. Nix is a Catahoula, so we call her a cat.
Yep.
Catherine says, Zai.
Zai?
Z?
Well, Zai to you too.
Hello. Okay.
All right.
What finishes everything?
The end?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
It does, though, doesn't it?
Yes. Not the answer I'm looking for.
Keep
There
trying.
she is. Good morning, Megan.
Finally getting here.
This is cool.
Is it, though?
This website, the little title has a dot that follows your mouse wherever it goes. And when you stop moving your mouse, it goes back up to the title of the page. It's cute. So what finishes everything?
G.
G, that's right.
Usually I can get these riddles like this.
Okay, here's a really hard one. Are you ready?
I doubt that. Okay.
What is white and smells like blue paint?
White paint.
Mm-hmm. You're very good at these.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? I'm very good at these.
Yeah, Dorinda got it too. Dorinda's really good at these too.
No, she didn't.
She got the other one too.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Have you been sleeping better at night?
A little bit. I mean, last night I did, but I've been sore. I don't know why. I've been waking up like miserably sore.
Like your back?
Yeah. Well, and here's the thing. I laid around all day yesterday. We sit down and watch TV last night. When I got up at one point to go to the kitchen or something. I was so sore, and I'm like, what did I do? Why? Why would I be that way?
Right.
I don't know why.
Is there any chance the pain in your shoulder could start affecting other parts of your body?
I don't think so. I wondered about the this other one catching up with it, but I don't think so.
Jimmy says old age.
Pretty much. Nailed it.
I was sleeping real good. Yeah, I was asleep, and at like 3:20 this morning, the boy comes into my room and goes, "Mom, I love you."
Why?
I don't know.
Shut up and go to bed, Billy.
He just wanted to tell me he loved me, and then he went back to bed. I was thinking something was wrong, and he's fine. Just had to say I love you. Have a good one, Romelda.
A little weird.
Kathy says, you hurt with age, Randy.
Yes, this is true. Getting older hurts.
Red paint.
Blue paint.
No, it's
green paint. Gray paint.
I mean, white paint. Yes, white paint, Dorinda. Red paint. What's white and smells like blue paint? Red paint.
Technically, she's correct.
Yeah, that's true, too. It's not white, but... All right, 12 seconds. 8 seconds.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 8:10.
Sunshine this afternoon with highs in the low 90s. It's 75 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast in about 14 minutes. But we're talking about the dumbest reason you've ever heard of someone breaking up with someone else.
You can call or text to let us know at 623-1025.
Whether it was you or not is irrelevant. Could be someone you know. Just we want to know what's the dumb reason that they gave for dumping someone else.
Right. Or you can tell us on Facebook.
Here's Cole Swindell.
Single Saturday night.
Because you dumped that.
Speaking
other loser. Yeah. The 4 states, #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
Not if you stir it, Megan. Not if you stir it.
What are you stirring? Purple
paint with green spots.
Kinda says, was he sleepwalking?
Maybe. That's what I'm wondering.
You sleptwalked before, too, right?
Not me. He's talking about your boy.
Oh, my boy.
Mm-hmm. No, I don't sleepwalk.
I don't think he was sleepwalking because he was able to, I don't know, engage in a conversation with me.
To shave.
No.
Wasn't able to shave?
He doesn't shave. He's 7.
You need to teach him how then.
Randy.
Well, how's he going to learn?
We actually, so Beans used to sleepwalk when she was like 3 and 4. And it was very strange because she would always seem like she was somewhat upset, but there was no really engaging with her or, consoling her because she was still asleep, I guess. And she would just kind of get up and walk around and seem flustered and then eventually went back to bed. It was very strange.
My little brother was that way. He would just stand there confused a lot of the time, like, what? Like he'd forgotten something. Mm-hmm. It's more like what it was. He would be like looking around, just so confused. And that was all great except for the one night that he stumbled, almost hit the door frame to the bathroom, and then went right on past it down the hall to the living room, where he immediately went to one of the sofas and lifted up the chair cushion and peed underneath
No.
it. Yeah. So it wasn't, I just stood there and laughed because that's me.
Megan says, I sleep talk sometimes. Me too.
That is so fun. I love that. I love nothing better than someone who sleep talks crazy. Maybe, except for watching someone go through an acid trip in a movie. I like that too. Catmandu.
Kyle's got a whole book of things that I've said. Not a whole book, but he's got a notepad of
Nice.
stuff that I've said.
We got to go over
night.
that someday. Have you guys over and let's go over the stuff you've said in your sleep, which is a weird
That
party
is kind
game.
of yeah,
but to me, it sounds like a hoot. Or
Kathy
send it
says-
in and let you read from it.
I'd hold conversations with my dad and never remember it.
Hmm.
I don't know. I'll ask him if he remembers it. We'll see what he says. But Beans was never able to hold conversations. There was no engaging with her
Right.
when she was sleepwalking. Ba-da-da. What sort of things do you say in your sleep, Megan?
What's the craziest thing you've ever said, or craziest sleep talking episode you've ever had? I had a cousin who talked in his sleep really, really bad. I mean, like almost all the time. And one night I spent the night with him, and I woke up in the middle of the night, and he's down at the end of the bed, and he's going like he's sitting at an intersection. And he goes, "Whoa, did you see that?" You just sit there the rest of the, just looking back and forth. But whoa, did you see that?
One time the monkey stole my banana. I agreed to myself he didn't ask. Oh, your husband started a journal of what you say. That's funny.
Nice.
We'll have to compare stories.
Yes, get out the freaky ones.
Do you know who Bulbasaur is, the Pokemon?
Yes.
So there was one night I told Kyle that there was something wrong with the Bulbasaur's face, and he ate a bad salad.
All right.
Oh, he's like, okay. And then he's trying to ask me questions about it, and then I was just like,
It's frustrating too when
completely out of it.
when they won't finish their thoughts.
I want to know more about the Bulbasaur.
I want to know more about the Bulbasaur.
So this morning when I was doing my makeup, I was
Oh,
trying
you
to give
did?
myself, stop it. I was trying to give myself these really nice, dainty little wings.
Mm-hmm.
And then I did the thing that everyone does where you make a mistake and you kind of try to shade it over, and then you make another mistake and you shave it over. And next thing you know, you've got these giant black things going up your face.
Bat things.
And so I was like, let me just put a bunch of powder over it to try and hide them. And I got to go to work.
I'm glad you did.
Thank you. So this is what I wound up with. I feel like my eyes are a little extra
A
today.
little heavy.
A little extra, yeah. It's not my huge. $30 seconds. All right, here we go. 10 seconds.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jenna, 818.
Sunny skies this afternoon with highs in the low 90s. It's 75 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast in about 5 minutes. But we're talking about the dumbest reason that you've ever heard of someone ending a relationship.
Yeah, whether you were dumped or you were doing the dumped, you can let us know at 623-1025.
You ever done a dump? What are you talking about dumping
Randy,
for? I mean, maybe
you know what I meant.
Maybe it's somebody else that's dumping.
Randy.
I didn't know that's what we were talking about.
No,
but hey,
Randy, that's not what I mean.
can go
and
down
you
that
know it.
road.
Why do you got to take it that way?
I can flush that handle if it's necessary. What's the dumbest reason you've ever heard of dumping?
Over a can of beans
What?
because it was supposed to be beans for beans and weenies, and I got the wrong can. So my second wife and I we split up.
What?
Yeah.
Had some deep-seated issue in those. She must really like her beans.
Yeah, I guess so.
What is the most ridiculous reason that you've ever heard of someone ending a relationship?
Well, it happened to me. I was dating a girl way back in high school. I had a pager back when pagers were big and popular.
Right.
And I told her one day I needed to get it back from her. And she said, well, if I can't have your pager, then we're done.
Well, at least you knew where your bread was buttered.
Pretty much.
On the side of the pager.
I'm glad it wasn't a cell phone, though. That'd be a disaster.
What is the dumbest reason that you've ever heard of someone ending a relationship?
They touched my radio.
Yeah, what? No.
It was the last straw. We had been fighting several days, and she said, we need to talk. So I turned the radio down, and she said, no. I said, we need to talk, and reaches down and unplugs my radio, completely rips it out of the dashboard of the truck.
No. Yeah, especially if it was on KIX. That is unacceptable.
And actually, it probably was, because it's the number one station I listen to.
Right. As it should
As
be.
it should be. Thank you.
Doctor prescribed. What is the stupidest reason you've ever heard of someone breaking up with someone else?
When I was in 7th grade, I had a crush on a boy for several weeks, and I wrote him a love letter, and I was just goo-goo-eyed. And he finally started liking me and was talking to me, and we decided to meet at the park. And he kissed me, and he had, I guess, just ate a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and didn't brush his teeth.
Nope.
And I couldn't stand him after that. I said, I gotta go.
He's like, what the heck just happened?
I know. I was like, I don't like you no more.
Fickle women, that's typical right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say that, but I remember dumping a girl in elementary school because she had pizza on the corner of her mouth when I went to kiss her. I was like, oh, I got it.
There's only so much you can handle when it comes to kissing.
Most of my dumps, my ridiculous dumps, have involved food.
Randy.
Some sort of bad breath or something like that. 623-1025. What is the dumbest reason you've ever heard of somebody ending a relationship?
It's the 4 states #1 for country.
You said it. I was just trying to be
my
supportive,
gosh.
Jen.
And as soon as it came out of my mouth, I was like,
Can't give him that
no.
ammo. Can't
What
do
did
that.
I do? Good morning,
Yes.
Sarah.
What fun.
They couldn't handle a float trip in a canoe. The felon side started showing.
What? The Bellin side. What's
Felon.
The what?
Felon? I don't know why
Oh,
I'm doing
they're
a stabbing
felon
motion. We're getting a
side.
phone call.
Hi there, Morning Kicks. What is the dumbest reason you've ever heard of somebody ending a relationship?
Because they sucked in the sack.
Wait, now we said dumb reason. The dumbest reason, not a justifiable one.
Yeah, that one makes sense.
Unless you wanted them to suck in the sack, then maybe. Well, maybe that's what they were asking for. Thanks for calling.
Have a great day.
Hey, birds of teach his own and horse to water, but you got to hurry or whatever those mottos are. I can't remember them all.
I mean, sometimes that comes with it. Oh, I got to pee like the Dickens. They like their steak well done.
See, I can. My wife is this. It's not justifiable to end a relationship over. No way, no how. But I get the frustration behind it. I mean, my wife is this way. She likes her steak well done, and I'm like, it's crispy.
Maybe
What?
she just likes a little crunchy crunch.
No, that's not right.
I just remembered I brought lunch today. Yes.
Oh, hey,
Yes.
Jen's gonna eat in front of everybody.
No.
I know. That's what I said. No. She's doing it anyway.
I made white pepper sage chicken with rice. We just got a request on Twitter for Brett Young's latest single, Dance With You,
From Brett Young.
from Holly Baz, the same woman he's always requesting we play songs.
She's a busy girl.
What? What? Is that real?
I think it is.
Oh, no. One of the scientists who was working in Wuhan on a COVID vaccine before the start of the pandemic was thrown off a roof and killed.
That right there ought to tell you the story's bogus. Working before the epidemic, they were working on a vaccine. That's ridiculous. It wasn't a thing. They didn't even diagnose it until how many weeks after there were infections.
Oh, yeah. It's interesting.
Clickbait.
Yeah, it's doing the rounds on Twitter right now. What the heck? Oh, dear. I made rosemary garlic barbecue chicken and tater salad. Oh, that sounds good, Megan.
We tried the chopped steak, which is, I call it the poor white trash steak. Or the poor boy steak.
Mm-hmm.
My wife had never had it before. And I'm like, really? Really? It tastes like hamburger, you know. It's
Yeah. It eats.
Yeah. It was I was like, all right, there you go. Now you've had that. It was free with one of the summer packages that we bought.
Yeah.
With our food service.
Makes it taste even better.
Not the kind of thing we would purposefully buy, but
no updates on the sub yet.
oh yeah. Everybody's talking about this sub that went. It was one of these exploration excursions that they took a sub down to see Titanic, which I can't believe they were doing that in the first place. I mean, I remember when they first discovered Titanic, they did not have a sub that could make it that deep.
Mm-hmm.
And now they do, and they're taking people down there. And the sub that they took can be underwater for 90 some hours. And the big thing is there is no GPS underwater, of course. So they're just literally not up a creek, down an ocean.
Gosh, that's so scary. So
And
how
they
many
don't
hours
know-
has it been?
Since Sunday.
Oh man,
So we're getting there.
that is a race of time.
If they
I
don't
hate that.
find it soon,
Lost at the bottom of the ocean, Jimmy says.
isn't it scary?
That's so scary. Over 12,000 feet. Really? That's how deep they went?
Yeah, I mean it's fathoms we're talking.
Oh my gosh.
Horrifying, if you can imagine. And it's just, I mean, it's a ticking time bomb now until they run out of time.
Mm-hmm.
And why they can't surface, I mean, who knows why, what the reason is behind why they're not able to surface. But there was some speculation I had read that maybe they had surfaced and were lost at sea somewhere on the surface. They don't know. I mean, we could hope that would be the case, but that's almost as bad. I mean, the conditions where they're at are horrible. I mean,
They're up by Newfoundland.
yeah, it's freezing cold. You can't survive very long in that area.
No, we don't need it. 31, 32, 33, 34, that'll be 30. Okay, we're fine. But there are some parts way deeper than that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, in the ocean, yeah, there are. I mean, Mariana Trench is like a whole other world. I mean, we're talking so many miles down. It's the Mariana Trench is deeper than it takes to get to outer space.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah, and the atmospheric pressure is, hold on.
The massive
400
amount
times that, the amount of ground level.
of pressure, yeah. So it's like squeezing constantly on them. KIX 102.5, the four states, number one for country. More to KIX with Randy and Jen, 831.
Wants to know, what's the dumbest reason you've ever heard of someone ending a relationship?
623-1025 to text or tell us.
Here's Lanko.
On KIX 102.5. Greatest love story.
The greatest love story. I mean, where do you even start to look in a situation like this? Near the Titanic and out?
Needle in a haystack. I mean,
Right.
I assume they plotted their course.
Yeah, but if an engine failed or something and they're just
and they got
floating
off,
along and...
how far off could they go,
Right.
especially if they were in currents?
How far can underwater beep, 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 beep? What is
Sonar?
that stuff? Yeah. How
Not very
far?
far at all.
Man.
Not very far at all.
It's so eerie looking at the pictures of the Titanic.
The Titanic?
Yeah. There's lots of pictures of the front of the boat. Did they ever go?
It's broken in half down there. I know that.
No one can actually go into the Titanic.
No,
can they?
no, gosh, no. You can't get out of the sub.
You can't have a little tiny sub to go in there.
No, the suit in there, it wouldn't sustain the pressure. It would crush you.
And it's so interesting. All the ground around. Oh my gosh, it's so fascinating.
They have discovered a lot more. One of the things they never talk about is the bodies that are around the wreck site, because there are.
Still?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah, they're preserved.
I would think the water in the ocean and the pressure and stuff would have just destroyed them.
Not any more than, I mean, you couldn't live down there, but you're because it's so cold. I mean, it's literally you're in freezing water, so it's going to last forever.
5 seconds.
Well, KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Sunshine highs in the low 90s this afternoon. It's 75 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast in the next hour. Plus, morning KIX takeovers getting ready to start in just 15 minutes.
So get to the KIX app and vote for the songs that you want us to start playing back for you.
So we're wanting to know, what is the dumbest reason that you ever heard of someone ending a relationship?
Whether you were the ender or someone else ended the relationship with you. I'm not saying it this time. Don't look at me
You
like
already
that.
said ender. That right there. What's an
What's
ender?
wrong with ender? The person who ended
That's an
the relationship.
adjective now. What is the dumbest reason you've ever heard?
I'm calling in for a friend.
Sure you are.
She had too many cats.
That's not a dumb reason, Christine.
Yes, it is. That is a stupid reason.
That's a good reason to get out of there. Are you kidding me? If they have 150 cats.
No, she didn't say 150. She just said too many.
I mean, you can never have too many cats.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
The state has determined that you can, and they'll come take away your house if you do.
Well, in that case.
Don't tell them where your friend lives.
Yes.
Right. I mean, I know what to do with those cats. Hi there, Morning KIX. What's the dumbest reason you've ever heard of someone ending a relationship?
Well, I ran around with this girl for about a month, and I drove over an hour to meet her parents. And as I was leaving her place, I get a text message from her that said she couldn't be with me because she had to work on her spiritual growth.
Yeah, I can't go out with you. I need to work on my spiritual growth.
Oh, man. And then she went and joined a commune.
Pretty much.
I once had a spiritual growth, but we got a dermatologist to remove it.
Randy.
Had hair growing out of it and everything. I'm telling you, it's gross.
Back in high school, her mom wouldn't let her go out with me because she said I had too much street smarts.
Too much street smarts?
Yep.
That just makes you more like Google Maps or something.
I didn't understand it either.
You should have told her, hey, listen, lady, I'm going to get your daughter home no matter what time or where it is because I know where every street is.
Yeah, I know where Main Street is, Connecticut, 32nd
7th
Street. I know where all the streets are.
So never going to get lost.
I got married, and a month and a half later, my wife left me. She said I treated her too good. She didn't know how to handle it. So I didn't know if I was supposed to be beating on her or whatever, What are you supposed to do? So we got a divorce and done.
She found someone who would punish her the way she required.
Yeah.
But you heard the guy. He was too good for her, treated her too good. She's looking for something. Apparently, she feels she deserves a little less. 623-1025 to text or tell us. It's the 4 states #1 for country. Yeah. Well, I think you were doing a voice.
Yep. Where is the thingamajig? Morning, Rudy. Have a good one, Kathy.
Tootie.
They found a megalodon tooth necklace in one of the cabins. What?
Yeah, that was just not that long ago, in fact. I remember hearing about that.
Rudy says, department that you can't and I can regret to. What?
Me too.
Has anyone ever been to the Titanic at Branson? Always wanted to see it?
Yes, I have many times. I don't know what they charge to get on that because I've always got to go for free. But, I mean, it's interesting. There's actual artifacts from the Titanic in this thing. Not a lot. There's a few But
so it's just a recreation of the Titanic, or or?
Kind of. You walk through the whole deal. It's like as it's sinking. One of the neatest things, and it's such a simple exhibit, but they have a pan of water there. It's a big, large thing of water,
Mm-hmm.
and it is the temperature of the water that the water would have been that the survivors landed in.
Oh, and it's freezing cold, I'm sure.
And they say, stick your hand in and try to keep it in for a minute. You can't do it. You cannot keep it in for a minute. I'm not exaggerating. It is so pain. It feels like somebody beating on your arm with a hammer.
Oh, that's awful.
It hurts so bad. And you picture poor Leonardo DiCaprio not able to get on that door with Rose because she's a little tramp.
Okay, so it's part of the ship, sort of.
Well, there is none of the actual
a
Titanic
recreation
on it.
of.
Yeah, it looks like the Titanic hitting water there as you are driving by it. You know, the building is built to look like the Titanic.
Yes.
There are a few artifacts from the actual Titanic in the ship.
That's actually really cool.
And then they've got a lot of history. A lot of the displays will help inform you about why it sank, why they weren't rescued sooner.
Mm-hmm. This is fascinating to look at.
Is it? Are you sure?
I think it is. Wow, the staircase.
Yeah, the staircase is pretty. They do have the staircase recreated in the museum. So that
gorgeous.
staircase that you're looking at, they've got an exact replica of it inside the museum.
The wheel.
On the bus goes round and round, round and round.
Do you call it a steering wheel? It's a steering wheel.
Yes.
On a boat. They assign you a person from the actual voyage, and you get to see if you survived at the end. Oh, that's cool, Sarah.
Yep. They give you a person and then you check and see. So, yeah, it's all a crapshoot.
Okay, so the timeline. On Friday, June 16th. Oh, they've been out for longer than I thought they were.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
So they left Newfoundland on Friday. They arrived at the dive site on Saturday, and the operation started on Sunday.
So they may be.
Oh, dear.
It may be over. You know,
we're getting a phone call.
Mopping up. Hi there, Morning Kicks. What is the dumbest reason you've ever heard someone give for ending a relationship?
Because you're not even dating them now. You're telling you, I love you.
Oh,
That's not a dumb reason. You're mistaken what we're asking for. Yep. That's a good reason.
A good reason. They're moving way too fast.
Yeah, no, don't need that kind of business. That's a red flag if I ever saw one.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for calling.
Have a great day.
You're welcome.
Got to understand what we're asking for here. That's not what we're asking for here.
Ghost Adventures did a show there in Branson.
Yeah.
I don't know that it would have the same effect. Well, I guess if they've got artifacts there.
Yeah, but it's a little too shiny.
Yeah. How many people actually survived? Do we know?
I don't know the number. Not a high amount, not a tremendous amount.
So there were over 2,200 passengers and crew. 706 survived.
Less than half.
Oh, actually, these are all different answers. Oh, 705, 705, 705.
What are? What?
I've gotten 3 different answers now.
On what?
How many people lived?
Oh.
USA Today said 706.
Losers, get it right.
TitanicFacts.net said 492. Parade, Business Insider, and
What the heck?
Twinkle all say 705. History Channel says 706. Okay.
How is this an issue? I mean, history documents it, right? How would they get it wrong
Right.
so bad?
The majority of the people who died were men.
Yes, that's right. Well, the women and children went first, you know.
According to the Encyclopedia Titanica, 712 people survived. We don't know. Okay,
What
got
the
it.
heck?
Got it. We don't actually know. Kenda just sent you something, she says, on Messenger.
All right. I doubt that.
I've got to pee like the dickens after this break.
I can't get to my messenger, Kendra, until after we're done. Well, I guess I can.
She sent it on KIX Messenger.
Oh. Are you talking
sex,
about
sex,
the
sex,
Because
sex,
I
sex.
Said So trailer? I saw that. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country.
Here's Haley Witters.
On KIX 102.5. Okay. The Roku payment was for Peacock. I didn't know they deducted that directly through. Okay, I've had enough of these Illuminate emails that they send 3 times a week. We can show you how to do this, and we can show you how to do that. And I go and
No.
look, and no, you can't. Still a very, very clunky chart system.
No. Hmm. 15 seconds.
15 seconds!
3 seconds.
4 seconds. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Sunshine this afternoon with highs in the low 90s at 75 in Joplin.
And we've got the Morning KIX takeover getting ready to start in just 3 minutes.
So get to the KIX app and vote for the songs that you want us to start playing back for you.
But we're talking about the dumbest reason that you've ever heard of somebody ending a relationship.
Yeah, whether they broke up with you or you broke up with them.
Or maybe it was somebody else that you just know about. We want to know about it too. 623-1025 to text or tell us.
What's the dumbest reason that you've ever heard of someone ending a relationship?
I had a girl break up with me after only 2 dates. Actually, we dated for about 3 weeks before we actually finally spent the night with each other, and she broke up with me because I snored.
Dude, I don't blame her. I totally get it. You got to be able to get a good night's sleep.
Exactly. I've done this too.
This woman was suffering.
But she could have let me know to where I could have tried to fix it instead of breaking up with me and just letting it all go.
Oh, yeah, sure. Put on one of those nose things that you have to wear at night you breathe where you look like Darth Vader laying in the bed.
Oh, you mean the CPAP machine?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean, I thought that was a pretty ridiculous reason for breaking up with me.
Janet, I am your husband.
Sorry, that's my Darth Vader.
What is the dumbest reason that you've ever heard of someone ending a relationship?
I'm too attracted to their mom.
Whoa! Yeah, I think you better get out of there on that.
I had a friend tell me that one.
I feel like that was going to be an episode of Jerry Springer right there.
Right? What is the dumbest reason you've ever heard of someone ending a relationship?
I had some neighbors when I was a kid who had been married for 2 or 3 years, and they started doing their genealogy and discovered they were 8th or 9th cousins, so they got a divorce.
Now, wait a minute, though. 8th or 9th cousin? That's way too far removed to matter.
Yeah, that's why I think it's ridiculous.
I mean, no, that is not ridiculous. They're still related.
8th or 9th.
No way,
we
not
are
doing
all
no,
related
no.
eventually.
Stop it. What
If
is
you
the
go-
dumbest reason you've ever heard of someone ending a relationship?
Basically along the same lines as, the whole, it's not you, it's me. But instead it was, you love me more than I love you.
That's never how it is.
Right? It's like, seriously, like, okay.
So what they're saying is pretty much, I don't love you, and you love me. So you see the breakdown. It's not really a working situation, I don't think.
What is the dumbest reason that you've ever heard of someone ending a relationship?
Tell us or text us at 623-1025.
Or tell us on Facebook.
It's the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
All right, guys. It's time for us to go pee now. So
yes,
we are going to wrap it up. Tomorrow is the first day of summer. So we're going to be talking about summer vacations. Actually, we're going to talk about
your worst vacation.
Worst summer vacation you ever had for whatever reason.
More Born and Raised Festival passes up for grabs, so go get signed up on the KIX app.
And also just celebrate the whole vacation, kick off a vacation season.
Yeah. And a new podcast tomorrow. New Country Dirt goes live today.
Are you going anywhere for vacation?
I don't know.
You
Probably
going to take a vacation?
I don't know. I mean, I've only got 5 days.
I had a friend offer me $several city passes the other day that they had bought and can't use, and said, "You want them? They're free." And I said, "No, I don't." And I thought, man, I remember once upon a time where that would have been like, oh, and I just got ruined for me, I guess.
You used to have like remotes and stuff out there, right?
All the time. That's part of the problem.
Yeah.
Is got to where we were getting paid to go, and it became a workplace, and so.
Yeah. Okay, well, we got to pee. So have a great day.
All right.
We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.
The remote is over here. So
We're gonna get it. Fade to black.